Kyle Manzardo is crushing the Arizona Fall League. Let's discuss on Fantasy Baseball Today in 5. Welcome into FBT in 5 on Saturday, October 21st. I am Frank Sanfeld, joined by Chris, the Welsh. Let's talk Arizona Fall League updates. And Kyle Manzardo, a first base prospect with the Cleveland Guardians, came over in the trade from the Tampa Bay Rays for Aaron Civale. He is hot right now. Welsh, you were at the game the other day. A double dong for Kyle Manzardo. As of recording this, he's up to 5 home runs. He has an OPS over 1,100. What have you seen from Kyle Manzardo?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting because I've seen two sides of Kyle Manzardo here. I saw a bad first week, and I saw an amazing second week. The second week, he hit 3 homers, I think in a matter of 7 days. He had a 2-homer day just the other day that I was at, and on my Twitter, I've got both of those home runs, which Frank just perfectly brought up here. And one of those homers ended up being a 471. That was not the one. 471-foot home run that he put out there. And the thing that I've loved in his early struggles was that he was getting attacked high in the zone. That was the thing. And in previous years, I've seen, like Matt Mervis last year, was getting attacked low in the zone, and it was off of breaking pitches. And pitchers, you can't attack Manzardo low in the zone. So they're trying to get high fastballs, and you've seen him be a little aggressive. When you make a mistake, he's destroying them. Here's what I love. I know he's tired. It's been a weird season. Also, playing every other day, kind of tough. What he's done is he's shown the best defense out here. He has shown an ability to come off of a really bad week and make crazy contact like this hit, bam, which you might have just heard behind me, and a beautiful 8.7 bat flip he just put at the end, where he's crushing big homers. He makes really good contact, plays A+ defense. All of these things I think are building to a really big season next year. And I've loved everything I've seen from Kyle Manzardo. And when you look at a guy like Matt Mervis to last year and maybe some of the comps, hey, there's a guy that didn't work out. I think this is a very different player. I think this is a high offensive bat that has a lot less holes and no defensive holes that can maybe even get him in a starting gig with the Guardians in 2024.
All right, let's move over to the pitching side of things. And we know Jackson Jobe and Ricky Tiedemann are arguably 2 of the top pitching prospects out there in the Arizona Fall League. You texted me just the other day some slight concerns about Ricky Tiedemann and what you've seen so far, and maybe even propelling Jackson Jobe over Tiedemann now.
Yeah, my quick assessment before I figured this one thing out was Jackson Jobe wasn't a sneaky pitcher, but had really good stuff and better command than Tiedemann. Big spin numbers, bigger fastball. Tiedemann, very sneaky pitcher, can pitch from behind, can throw you 3 straight changeups if he wants, but lacks command and has a suboptimal fastball right now. But he gets huge, crazy strikeout numbers. The thing I found was there is some arm slot angle issue going on where you can see Tiedemann throwing more in about a 70-degree angle on fastballs and then a 90-degree angle when he does a changeup or a breaking pitch. And that I think it's a 7-inch differential between the release points of those, what is bigger than any major league pitcher in the majors right now. There's no starting pitcher that has that big of a release point. So I feel like that's tipping, and I'm concerned about that with Tiedemann, and I have a million questions. Is it purposeful? Does he know? Is it masking an injury while you're doing that? And if I can see it on video, hitters are going to see it. Now, can they do anything with it is another testament to how talented he is. So I think there's just some questions right now, because when you look at a 98+ mile-an-hour fastball from Jackson Jobe with 3,000 spin on a slider, and then you look at a 92 mile an hour from Ricky Tiedemann, it brings up some big questions I have with Tiedemann and his injury history, where Jackson Jobe has been consistent, 4 pitches, working on a cutter out here as well, and not afraid to pitch to contact. Both of these guys are exciting. A little bit worried about Tiedemann. Jobe moving up.
Last but not least, let's wrap up with maybe the biggest breakout of the AFL so far, Jacob Marsee. He is a 22-year-old outfield prospect with the San Diego Padres, and as of recording this, he's batting over 400. He's got 2 homers, 7 steals, a 1286 OPS, and if you look at what he did in the minors this year, 16 homers, 46 steals. It's a very intriguing skill set here, Welsh. Do you think there's a chance we could see Jacob Marsee with the Padres in 2024?
Well, it might be shipping off an outfielder in the offseason. There's a possibility. But yeah, Marsee's been leading off. He has opposite field contact and power. He runs like crazy. He stole 3 bases against Kevin Parada just on Monday, this past Monday. He's been the linchpin and maybe one of the best players out here in the AFL. And I think getting to Double-A and the type of numbers that you're looking at, he plays really solid defensively. I think he could be a guy that this team looks and leans on early in the year. Another guy that they have in the 2 other big bats in the system right now, or 3 if you look at it, Jackson Merrill, Nathan Motorella, and Graham Pauley are all infielders. Jacob Marsee is the outfielder. They might want some more work there. He can lead off, makes really good contact, and steals like crazy. I think he is a major target for everybody in Dynasty on your prospect side in the offseason.
All right. For more extensive fantasy baseball coverage, listen to the Fantasy Baseball Today podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the Audacy app, or anywhere else podcasts are found. Thanks for listening to Fantasy Baseball Today in 5, and we'll be back again next week. Bye-bye.